Known as bush babies for their large eyes and adorable faces, Galagos are one of nature's most unique and fascinating primates. These small nocturnal creatures have some incredible features that set them apart from other animals in the wild. From their amazing jumping abilities to their remarkable sense of hearing, Galagos are full of surprises. In today's video, we will uncover incredible facts about these little nocturnal acrobats, including their behaviors, diet, and how they've adapted to survive in the wild. Whether you're a fan of primates or simply love learning about unique animals, you're in for a treat. Get ready to learn everything about these adorable, agile creatures that rule the night. They are commonly called bush babies because their high-pitched, infant-like cries have long been mistaken for the wails of human babies. In Afrikaans, Galagos are known as nagapais, which translates as night monkeys. Their enormous, forward-facing eyes are specially adapted for exceptional night vision. Galagos cannot move their eyes in their sockets. Instead, they turn their entire head, up to 180 degrees, to change their view. Their large, independently moving ears help them detect even the faintest sounds in the dark. While leaping, they fold their delicate ears flat against their head to prevent them from catching on branches. Their long tails, often longer than their bodies, act as balancing tools during agile jumps. Galagos possess unusually strong hind limb muscles, which can account for up to 25% of their body mass. This muscular power allows some species to leap astonishing distances, up to 2 meters or more in a single bound. They use specialized comb-like lower incisors, a tooth comb, not only for grooming but also for scraping tree gum from bark. The tooth comb also plays a role in social grooming and helps maintain their thick, soft fur. They mark their territories by urine washing, rubbing urine on their hands and then smearing it along branches. By following their own scent trails, Galagos can retrace the exact same path night after night. Their vocal repertoire is complex. Some species have up to 18 distinct calls used for territorial, mating, and alarm purposes. Certain calls even resemble the cry of a human baby, reinforcing their bush baby nickname. Researchers have used these vocalizations to distinguish between cryptic Galago species that look nearly identical. Galagos are considered one of the most numerous primate groups in sub-Saharan Africa. Their evolution is ancient. They are among the most primitive living primates, retaining traits seen in early primate ancestors. Fossil evidence suggests Galagos, or their close relatives, have been around since the early days of primate evolution. Despite their small size, some species weigh as little as 70 grams, making them among the smallest primates in the world. The Rondo dwarf Galago, for example, weighs less than 100 grams and is one of the most diminutive primates. Galagos live in a wide range of habitats, from dense rainforests to open woodland savannas. They are strictly absent from Madagascar, despite the island being famous for primates, the lemurs. Many Galago species are highly adaptable, thriving even in fragmented or secondary forests near human settlements. They are nocturnal creatures, so most of their activity happens under the cover of darkness. During the day, Galagos sleep hidden in tree hollows, leafy nests, or even abandoned bird nests. They are sometimes described as ghosts of the forest because they are more often heard than seen. Their mysterious nighttime calls have inspired local legends and folklore across Africa. Some local tribes believe Galagos possess magical powers or can ward off evil spirits with their cries. A persistent myth in Nigeria claims Galagos are never found dead on the ground but instead build a death nest in the trees. Galagos sometimes enter a state of torpor, a temporary reduction in body temperature and metabolism, to conserve energy during food shortages. Their stomachs host specialized bacteria that help break down the tough, fibrous tree gum they often consume. While primarily insectivorous, their diet also includes fruits, gums, and occasionally small vertebrates. They are skilled smash-and-grab predators, rapidly extending an arm to snatch insects midair. Galagos have been observed foraging in the lower canopy when competing with larger primates forces them into a niche role. Their ability to remember intricate foraging routes suggests a surprisingly advanced spatial memory. Some species exhibit seasonal breeding patterns that are closely tied to food availability. Gestation can range from 110 to 140 days, after which mothers may give birth to one or two, or sometimes three, young. Newborn Galagos are born with partially closed eyes and are almost entirely dependent on their mothers. For the first few days of life, the mother carries her baby in her mouth, an unusual but effective transport method among primates. As they grow, juveniles engage in playful behavior like mock fighting and chasing, which helps develop their survival skills. Mothers sometimes park their young in a safe spot while they forage, returning frequently to nurse them. Males usually leave their natal groups at a young age, while females tend to stay within the same family territory. Male Galagos often maintain territories that overlap with several females to maximize mating opportunities. They communicate territorial boundaries not only through calls, but also by scent marking with secretions from facial and chest glands. In some species, males may also urinate directly on females as a part of mating rituals. Their mating system can be promiscuous, with females mating with several males during their estrus. Sexual dimorphism is common. Males are usually larger than females due to a longer growth period. The extended growth period in males is called bimaturism, often resulting in up to 16 to 19% more body mass than females. Their penile morphology is so distinctive that researchers use it to help differentiate between Galago species. In some species, the male's penis is adorned with tiny keratinized spines that point inward, a feature unique among primates. Galagos are rarely seen in large social groups. Adult males typically forage alone, while females and juveniles may sleep together. Their daytime sleeping sites are chosen for both safety and proximity to abundant food sources. Some species have been known to share sleeping sites even if they forage separately at night. Their nocturnal habits have made them a challenge for scientists to study in the wild, leaving many aspects of their behavior mysterious. They are among the few primates that exhibit biphasic activity patterns, active during both early night and pre-dawn hours. Their ability to adapt to human-altered landscapes has allowed some populations to persist even in suburban areas. They are known to sometimes forage on the ground, albeit briefly, using a hopping gait reminiscent of small rodents. Their unique locomotion has been studied as a model for understanding the biomechanics of vertical jumping. In captivity, Galagos can live well over a decade, some even reaching 16 or 18 years of age. In the wild, however, their lifespan is often shorter due to predation and environmental hazards. Their silent movement through the trees is aided by flat, padded fingertips that grip branches securely. The pads on their hands and feet are so effective that Galagos can cling to smooth surfaces and even damp, slippery branches. Their nails are uniquely structured. All digits end in nails except the second toe, which has a grooming claw. This grooming claw is used for personal hygiene, much like a built-in comb. They sometimes use their grooming claw to clean hard-to-reach areas of their face and ears. Their fur is soft and woolly, providing insulation during cool nights despite their small body size. Fur coloration can be surprisingly variable, even within the same species, often ranging from silvery gray to reddish-brown. Some Galagos have subtle facial markings, such as dark rings around their eyes or a distinct nasal stripe that can help differentiate species. The reflective quality of their eyes, tapetum lucidum, not only improves night vision but also creates a ghostly glow in the dark. Their ability to emit different types of calls makes them one of the most vocally diverse primate groups. Some researchers have suggested that the complexity of their vocalizations may be linked to advanced social communication, despite their solitary foraging habits. In some regions, Galagos are known to be preyed upon by nocturnal predators like owls, snakes, and even small carnivores such as genets and mongooses. Remarkably, chimpanzees have been observed hunting sleeping Galagos using sharpened sticks as primitive spears. This unusual behavior by chimpanzees highlights the Galagos' vulnerability despite their agility. Galagos' nocturnal lifestyle helps them avoid competition with diurnal primates and other daytime predators. Their highly sensitive hearing allows them to detect predators, even in dense foliage. Despite being solitary foragers, Galagos sometimes call out to each other when foraging in overlapping territories. Their territorial calls can travel over 300 meters, effectively communicating their location to distant neighbors. Some Galagos have been observed to alter the frequency and tempo of their calls in response to moonlight levels. Researchers still debate the full range of functions behind each distinct call, leaving much about their communication a mystery. The Galagos' mysterious nighttime vocalizations have inspired various cultural stories and even local music. In some African cultures, hearing a Galagos cry is considered an omen or a sign that spirits are nearby. Their secretive behavior has earned them a reputation as elusive phantoms among wildlife enthusiasts. Galagos are known to be very cautious animals, often freezing in place when they detect unusual sounds. Their rapid, darting movements through the canopy can make them appear as fleeting shadows among the trees. Even though they are small, their overall agility and speed make them formidable hunters of insects. They sometimes catch prey mid-flight with such precision that it seems almost impossible for an animal of their size. Their foraging technique, snatching prey with a quick smash and grab motion, is both efficient and mysterious in its execution. Some species have been observed to reuse the same foraging routes over extended periods, hinting at complex navigational memory. The exact ecological role of Galagos remains partially unknown, although they likely aid in seed dispersal and insect population control. Their influence on forest ecology, especially in relation to gum trees, is an active field of research with many unanswered questions. Galagos are sometimes found in habitats that border human settlements, where they adapt to urban or peri-urban environments. Despite their adaptability, they remain susceptible to habitat loss and fragmentation due to deforestation and agriculture. Their mysterious appearance in folklore, as creatures that vanish into thin air, has captivated local imaginations for generations. Some Galago species exhibit cryptic coloration that helps them blend perfectly with tree bark and leaves. We hope you enjoyed these amazing and surprising animal facts. The animal kingdom is full of wonders, and there's always more to discover. If you love this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational content. Stay tuned for more incredible facts. See you in the next video.